know that I've only read a little bit of the indictment for you. You may think you know a little bit about this case, but it would be a violation for you to discuss this case amongst yourselves while you're sitting here, while you're going to the bathroom, when you get released to go to your vehicles, in small groups, when you come home, when you're coming in, when you're going up the elevator. It would be a violation for you to discuss this matter until such time as I authorize you to do that. Now, you're probably saying, he'll never know. Bump him. Oh, I find out because people tend to snitch on one another. And then, I didn't ask you all for your comments. Ms. Fagan, it's very unprofessional. But people tell on one another.
Today is the first official day of Young Thug's trial, and he got charged with 8 charges out of the 65. And the charges are conspiracy to violate racketeering, influence, and corrupt organizations, participation in criminal street gang activity, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, possession of codeine with intent to distribute, possession of cocaine, possession of firearm, and possession of a machine gun. Man, this is crazy. So, out of the 65 total charges, he got 8 charges, but it's not no 8 little charges. He got to beat that RICO. He got to beat them drug charges. He got to beat that gun to even think about getting out. I'm not sure how much time he's going to get if he's just found guilty on one. Some sources were saying he's going to get an automatic 20 if he just gets sentenced on one charge. And if he gets sentenced on a RICO, that could be up to life in prison because it's a body that's in this case. Like somebody got killed and they trying to say that Young Thug actually sent the hit. It was a whole bunch of witnesses that was actually on a list, including Birdman, YSL, Lucci, Lil Wayne, Rich Homie Quan. It was like so many people on the list, but of course, that don't mean that they come in to testify. It's just people who can testify. That's why in the beginning when they said over 300 witnesses, I'm like, yes, over 300 possible witnesses. But how many people going to actually get on the stand and say, yes, Young Thug did this, Young Thug did that. But then when I was reading, they said that they got 14 witnesses for a fact that's prepared to get on the stand and say, on this date, Young Thug sent me to do this, or on this date, Young Thug did that. So ain't no telling how that's going to go, but man, it's not looking good, man. What y'all think gonna happen, man? It's your boy B. Make sure to come subscribe.